Alright guys, welcome back to another FIFA 17 video. Today we're going to be doing another one of the Exposing EA episodes. I guess that's what we're going to call it at this point. But it's basically where I go through some of the massive problems with FIFA 17 and stuff that EA needs to fix. It's really just out of hand at this point with some of these things, and they need to get on top of it. So without further ado, we'll jump into this, but thank you guys for the insane support on the last episode. You guys absolutely killed it with views, likes, subs, everything. So if you guys could do that again, I'd much appreciate that. Drop a like and comment down below what you think about these problems when we get into them, and any problems you have as well. So we're going to start out briefly with something that we kind of talked about in the last episode, but I'm going to elaborate on that and add another major point that we haven't even talked about. So we talked about coin banning and accounts being banned, but there's one thing we left out. The fact that EA takes coins, but they leave all of the players in the person's club. So in my case, when I lost my 450k, which I shouldn't have lost for any new people around here, it was really a mistake. EA should not have done this to me, but they took my coins, nothing I can do about it now. There's the support system problem. But anyways, I lost my 450k, but I kept all the players in my club. I kept everybody on my transfer list. Everything was still there except for my coins. So theoretically speaking here, I could have spent 449k, and when EA did that coin wipe, I would have just lost 1k. But really, they didn't wipe any of my coins because I still had everything in my club. Now, I did lose that 450k, I didn't spend it, but I still do have a decent valued club. I still have an Inform 9 Golan. I still have Inform Eriksson. I've got my Chiellini, my Barzaglis. I've got Inform Florenzi. I've got a lot of players in my club that are worth some money. So when EA did a coin wipe on me, I still have a lot of my coins. Now, where the problem truly lies is the fact that EA is doing these coin wipes to prevent people from buying coins, which is against the rules. I didn't buy any coins, mine was a mistake, but for the people that do buy the coins, they're getting away with it. Because most people don't necessarily just sit with coins in their club. Of course, people do, but generally you're going to spend a good amount of your coins on your current team. So all these people buying coins, they're going ahead and just picking up all the players they want, getting their coins banned, but it doesn't matter. Because their players aren't getting taken, it's just their coins. So everything they have, they could just go ahead, sell it on the transfer market. The coin wipe already happened, so now they're good to go. They've got all their coins, they've got all their players. But then a player like me, and all of you guys that had the same problem as me, we're just screwed over because we didn't spend our coins. We didn't even buy coins in the first place. It was a mistake on EA's part to ban us. But then we're just sitting there like, how come the people that are actually doing something wrong are getting to keep all their players, keep all that coin value? So that's just something I wanted to talk about, and it comes down to the support system again. If we have a problem that isn't actually breaking any of the rules, but the system sees it as so it flags us, bans us, we need to be able to talk to someone that isn't a robot, that isn't going to send us to some fake specialist team that doesn't actually handle the case. Like, we just need a better support system, or if they're not going to provide that, they need to fix the banning system from being so broken in the first place. But that's something I just wanted to touch up on. Now for something that's going to be a larger point of this video, let's talk about packs. I've never really given my full thoughts on packs this year, or really for FIFA in general, but I'm going to dive into it today. So I want to start with not just how packs might not be super fair, but I just want to start straight with pack weight, meaning how good your chances are of packing a good player. It's not even that as a whole, but it's more the fact that they can definitely change the pack weight. Let's just start with a basic example here. This past weekend with the AFCON players, the ones to watch players, the man of the match players, the team of the week players, pack luck was increased. It just was. Every YouTuber you watched was getting much better packs. They were getting special cards, they were getting Walcotts, they were getting Toures, they were getting, if not that, then they were getting good ones to watches. They were getting high-rated gold players that were selling for a lot. Legends. I can't even describe the amount of videos I saw that had legends, that had the amazing man of the matches. And I know it's possible some of you guys are thinking, well, there's just more special cards in packs. Yes, that is true, but it's not only that. Like, a lot of the packs you were seeing, I'm sure you all saw on YouTube, they had the high-rated players like Walcotts, like Toures. Again, like I said, legends, high-rated golds. they were getting those players, and if you compare that to something like Team of the Year, the pack luck was just turned way down. They knew that everybody in their right mind was going to be opening packs at some point. Maybe they weren't going to spend FIFA points, but almost everybody that plays FIFA is trying their luck on packs. So of course they don't increase the pack weight, they don't make a lot of players come out of those packs because they know everybody's going to be opening packs regardless, they're going to be getting their money's worth, and all is good. But this time around, sure there's some great players in there, but they make players fly out of those packs because it's not as hyped up. Everybody wants to be opening packs now that they see these YouTubers getting insane players. It always works this way. We know that pack weight has changed, but that is just a little bit of an annoyance. I want it to be consistent. Everybody wants it to be consistent. I kind of think of like Pez. It tells you the chances you have at all times of getting a player. I don't want to be opening a pack at one point of the year and having a 0.0% or 0.01% chance of packing Ronaldo, and then a different point of the year having a 0.00001%. Just make it consistent. I don't care if it's like super low to begin with. I just want to know what I'm working with. If that's not the biggest problem, let's talk about the fact that we don't even know how the pack system works. It kind of goes along with that. But think about this. If you look at ones to watch Gabriel Jesus, just picture the amount of times you've seen him packed in a video or in your own experience from opening a bunch of those packs compared to someone like Sacco or that other French center back or someone like Luis Adriano. Everybody is packing tons of those guys, even though they're higher rated than that Gabriel Jesus. But the Gabriel Jesus is in packs much less. Is it because he's worth more and EA knows that? It has to be. Because he's lower rated, you would think the lower rated person would be easier to pack. But no, he's one of the hardest players you can possibly try to pack. I've seen many people pack Dimitri Payet far more times than Gabriel Jesus. I've only seen a handful of videos out of Gabriel Jesus. And it's not just a ones to watch player like Gabriel Jesus. Take for example someone like Conte or Vardy. These 81, 82 rated players, but then you compare them to the amount of times you or people that you watch on YouTube have packed someone like Bruno or Mandzukic or someone like that. It's just, something's not right there. And if it is judged off price and not rating, again, you know, let us know that. Let us know the chances of packing those players. Let us know how it shifts. Let us know what type of packs are shifting the pack weight, in what direction, like how is that all working? They need to be way more transparent, because the reality is most of us are spending money on this game at some point. We are literally gambling money, but it's a system where we don't actually know the odds. Could you imagine going to a casino and every time you're playing the game, each time you're playing the game, the rules are being changed and the odds are being changed? Like they keep adding different cards to the deck. They keep swapping cards out. Could you imagine that? That's basically what EA is doing. And everybody knows it, but we don't really ask questions about that. And I don't really know why. I don't know if it's up to people making YouTube videos, the big YouTubers. And sure, they might mention it sometimes, but that is pretty messed up. I don't understand it. And I would love to have some questions to that. Sorry, I'm popping my knuckles there. But I would love to have questions or answers to that. And there's not really anything I can do other than make a video like this to hope for an answer. Maybe a bigger YouTuber picks it up, talks about it more. Maybe EA themselves see it. I'm probably not a big enough channel to have EA themselves care, but maybe if a bigger channel sees it, they're going to be the ones to really get that message across. I'd be curious, but that's not the last problem. We're going to move into another one. This one just actually gets me pissed off, probably more than any other. It's the freaking servers, dude. When you're getting disconnected or having a laggy match in a mode like Foot Champions, tell me that isn't the most frustrating thing. You're winning a match, for instance, 2-0, and you get disconnected. You're still connected to Xbox Live, you're still talking to your friends in your Xbox party, your computer's connected, but the EA servers just boot you off, and they always, even if you go to the support chat, they always blame it on you. We need to check your internet, make sure your ports are open. No, my ports are open. I've done that process about 30 times, make sure it's all perfect. Yeah, my ports are open. Then they say, oh, you need to send us a report. A UO trace report is what they call it. I've done that. They just say, yeah, your connection isn't looking great. You might want to try a different No, I don't need a different internet connection. I don't need a different provider. everything works fine. Every other game I play, Call of Duty's fine. All of these other games are fine. Halo's fine. I don't get the servers. Why can they not just upgrade their servers? It's really not that hard. You can play a game of Call of Duty with loads of people in there, and it's fine. You can play a game of FIFA with 2 people, and you're getting disconnected. That is just a joke. And sure, some people don't have as many disconnect problems as others, but for a lot of people, including myself, I've had many issues with this. And also like things like you're just sitting on the main menu of EA or of Ultimate Team. You're just making basic changes. You have lost connection to the EA servers. Really? Like, come on, dude. That is just so dumb. And then one thing going deeper into that is what happens when you do get disconnected. For instance, when I was telling you, if you're winning 2-0 and you get disconnected, you get a loss. Like, you were winning the game. I understand that sure, the player could have came back, or sure, you could have legitimately quit the game, or that's what the EA servers think. But if you're getting disconnected, like, let's leave it as a tie. If you're winning, you know, if you're winning 2-0, just cut the game out, make it not count. Just make it a tie. That's what happens for the other person that gets disconnected. So if you're losing 2-0 and your opponent gets disconnected, the game doesn't count. Fair enough, you know? If it's 0-0, you get disconnected, the game doesn't count. That's fair enough. But why when you're winning, you're gonna end it as you lost the game 3-0? Really? I don't understand that. The least they can do is just say, forget the game, wipe it, you were winning, let's just make it not count. If it's 0-0, let's make it not count. And sure, maybe you could say, well, it could be 0-0 and you're playing a really tough opponent and then you quit. I think there could be restrictions like you can't quit within the first 15 minutes or maybe even like the first 30 minutes. Like, they can do better than what they're doing. A 90th minute thing when you're trying to load the menu, you just won and then you get disconnected, that can still make you lose. That's just over the top. Let's be honest, that is just too much. So that's something that definitely needs to be changed, especially when they're making so much money off us within the packs for this game. It's just like, I can't wrap my head around how the servers are this bad. And that also goes to say, like, if you're in the menu of this game and you're trying to change your squad up and you're scrolling through your players, tell me that isn't the laggiest thing ever. Why, when you're hitting the stick like this, I'll do an example here. Like, in that amount of clicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're probably scrolling like twice, 2 players over. I don't get why it's that laggy. And it's like that for most people as well. That is another server thing, I think. I mean, it would only make sense because if everybody's getting it, I don't think Xbox is not being able to handle that. Like, it's just moving through a few players. Like, I don't understand that problem. Maybe it's the interface of the game, if it's not a server thing. So that's another thing. Fix that. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. So those are just some of the problems I wanted to go over with today. The fact that you can get banned, but keep all your players, which is basically keeping all your coins if you kind of win about it right. But a lot of us, you know, we don't think we're going to get banned. So what am I going to do about it? I wanted I wanted coins on my club so I can invest it, maybe do some SBCs when they come out. But then I'm just screwed 450k and EA won't even listen to me. And then the pack weight. Really? You're gambling and changing the odds each time? You're not even telling us the odds? Like, I don't get that. I don't know how that's even legal. Especially when, like, kids are allowed to be doing this type of thing. That is pretty crazy to me. And then, last but not least, like I just explained, the lag, the connection. Come on, man. It's not that hard to improve the servers. They always say they're improving them. It never gets better. Like, just invest a little bit more into your game that's making you so much money. And in the long run, you'll probably make even more money. I know if this game was really smooth, if I didn't get many disconnects, if the pack rate was revealed, like, yes, sure, you could think that might deter people because the pack rate would probably be pretty bad. But still, if the pack rate was revealed, I would be more likely to spend money. I know what I'm getting into. I like the game. You know, it's smooth. There's no glitches. Okay, maybe glitches are always going to be a thing, but the connection is more smooth. You know, the pack weight, like I said, is revealed. The support is being worked on. I'd be more likely to spend money on the game, support the development. But in this case, like, I haven't spent money on FIFA in a while because it's too much. There's too many problems. Why would I spend money on something that isn't working that I already paid for? Like, I already paid $80 for this game. So it's just crazy, man. I don't get that. But those are some of the points I wanted to talk about. If you agree with any of them, if you have problems with any of them, let me know your experiences in the comments down below. If you have any other problems you want me to talk about in a new episode, or if you even want a third episode of this at all, let me know in the comments down below. Of course, I do have more points, which is unfortunately pretty sad that I have this much to talk about for EA's problems, but I do have more points. If you want a third episode, I can go ahead and do that. So let me know in the comments down below, comment what you thought, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy or agree with any of my points, subscribe if you're new to the channel, stay up to date with everything, including more videos like this, check out the other ones. I've also got, pack openings, player reviews, SBC tutorials, things like that, and more to come in the future, so subscribe, you won't want to miss that. And thank you guys so much for watching. Also, follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is in the description. It's also going to be just after I complete this outro for my outro screen. But it is NoahYT5. Go follow me. I almost always reply to every single tweet and everything, so that'd be awesome. Follow me. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.